got a great guest, a community physician, Dr. Maya Green, here, and someone who helps bridge the gap for LGBTQ plus community to find health care.
Yeah.
You do this here in Chicago.
Yes.
You are representing always, but how does a day like this, especially so good for the community, feel?
Well, as you know, part of healing is hope, right? So days like this give us hope, strength, resilience. It's beautiful. All love out here. Shout out to New York. But it's all love out here. I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Yes, of course. And so I was reading about your mom's how she raised you and what she told you about pride. Please tell us what she taught you.
Well, my mom always said, Maya, if you don't celebrate yourself, no one will. And look what has happened. Look at 1969 Stonewall. Since then, we got less than 3% of baby boomers openly identifying. And then if you look, we have 4.2% of Gen X, 10.5% of millennials, and then 21% of Gen Z are out loud and proud. And what that shows is representation matters. So the more of us that are out loud and proud, we encourage others to do the same.
Representation matters, but then it's what do you do next? And you've been working on that your whole career, helping people, especially in the queer community, with access to HIV and AIDS. So tell us what we've been through, where we're at, and where we're going when it comes to that.
What we've been through, and so what we've seen is more people that talk about disparities in LGBTQ health and in HIV. The more we talk about it, the more it's out there, the more we move from equity talk to action, right? And so what I'm seeing now is the need to move into care for our Black and brown communities everywhere. It's part of my passion, and it's something I'm excited to do, and it's an honor. And it's not only people living with HIV, it's communities impacted with HIV, because as we know, being out loud and proud and is important, but there are people that don't identify that in any way that are living with HIV. So I'm honored to be part of the solution for our community.
When it comes to, queer health care, especially gender affirming care, is under fire. So where are we at, and how can allies help?
Where we're at, 23% of the LGBTQ community identify as having poor health. Only 14% of our non-LGBTQ community identifies living with poor health. So we're at a point where we cannot let those of us who want to start fires, breathe fires, put gasoline on the fires, we cannot let this stop us. Every time we are out there living our truth, whether it's in the boardroom, whether it's in Congress, whether it's here, every time we stand against that, we move the needle. And so I'm again, excited to be part of that.
So now we have the action, but if you had a young person or even an old person at this point that has seen a headline, that has seen legislation that's come down lately, how do you give them hope, and what do you say to them?
Well, I say look at history. Every time we're on the verge of something great, there are a couple of us that want to hold us back. And it's because of fear. It's because those of us that want to hold us back are nervous, like what happens to me on the other side of greatness. I would encourage them to do what we did in Stonewall, do what we did in so many other instances in history, and live your truth, be an example, because the only way we'll know that all of us are okay on the other side is if we make them experience it.
I'm going to live by your mama's words. Nobody's going to be proud for you. You got to be proud for yourself.
That's right. Hi, Mama.
Hey, Mama. Thank you so much. Dr. Maya Green, everybody.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.